Hello, Emmerich back. Got another job on the W204 C350, and it's the EGR valve. EGR valve, yeah. It's basically a valve that helps circulate the some of the exhaust system. To some of it actually redirects back into the engine. It's like an eco type thing. So there's less sort of waste of those fumes and exhaust that come out. It can get blocked, and basically I've got a couple of error codes. I'll tell you what they are in the description if you want to check those out. But I use an EGR diagnostic tool, and basically the actual codes are different to what you would get if you used a Mercedes diagnostic tool. But the thing is, I get an idea it's the EGR valve, and I've been wanting to take it off for ages, to be honest. I'm really fascinated and curious to find out what it looks like. The car's recently done over 100,000 miles. The EGR valve's never been taken off, and it does get pretty sooted up, so it'd be fantastic to have a look at that. But I got my suspicion that it's sticking, because I've been looking at the stats on the EGR, and it's sort of leading towards the EGR valve sticking. I've not got the normal P error, because like I say, I'm using the EGR. I've got a different error, but I'll put that below. Anyway, let's get on with it and stop rattling on. Right on. I've taken my I've already taken the engine cover off. It'd be in here. There you go, it's in the back there, waiting there. Right, let's open the bonnet to locate the EGR valve. We've got a lovely day today, fantastic day actually for in the UK. And there you go. Right, it's located right over the back, next to on the right of the turbo. Here it is here. And if you look, we've got this sensor here. I have to take that off. It looks like it's broken at the top of the clip, so that might be a little bit of a problem. Should be okay. I'll get that out of the way. We've got this nut here, which I may take off. I don't know if it's worth it. And I've got two. There's only two bolts that seem to hold it on. One there, and one over the back there, down here. So that's easy enough. And we've got a clip, we've got a metal clip. So we don't want that pinging off, do we? So I'm going to hold it with both hands and try and unclip it without it pinging off into oblivion. Right, let's have a look. It's unclipped a little bit, but I'm a bit worried that oh, there you go. Oh, it's not actually held on that hard, so be very, very careful. There you go. Just got that clip, so it just pushes on, clips over the end. Right, that's that bit. Next stage is this electrical plug socket. Now that's just got one of those grey clips on, like we have on the MAF sensor. That just needs a screwdriver, just to it's a screwdriver, but I can't find my screwdriver. I think I've left it at home, but I might be able to just use this, you know, this small pliers, just a bit more awkward, just to unclip that security lock. One of those little, there you go, it clips out. It's just one of those little security locks, like you've seen on the MAF sensor, like this one here, where it's underneath and it just pulls out. So it just secures it basically. Right, we really should now be able to pull that. So what you got to do really with all these clips, you've got to push them in and then pull. Right, okay, need two hands, people. We need two hands, because I've got to pull that clip and then push it. Right, pull and wiggle maybe. Right. Oh, there you go. A little bit stiff, but not too bad. There you go. It's just this one of these. That's the bit you pull out, and then later, when we put it back, we push this in to lock it off again. Right, that's that bit out of the way. Right, next stage is this. Not sure what's going on here, to be honest, with this sensor. It looks like it's broken. It's sort of, oh, hold on. Oh, no, it's not. All you got to do is push this piece in here, push it in at the top, and you see what it does. It just unlocks it. There you go, just like that. Really, that's all it's doing. It's very basic. We'll put that out of the way. Right, next stage is to, we're not going to mess with the water lead at the bottom until we actually take it off, because it's really quite tricky until we actually take this unit off. But we're going to focus on these 2 bolts here. I say 2 bolts, but what we've got is the bolt here for this. We'll take this off. There's only 3 bolts, and we've got a bolt right round the back, right here. Simple, just 2 bolts. That's all it is. Right. Let's put you there, and I'll get me me E10. If you're desperate and you haven't got an E10, you can use an 8mm. Right, so let's just take these off. Right. Keep them safe. This whole thing should just come off now. Yeah, look, it's just very simple. And there's a turbo underneath. Right, so see if you can see if the camera's still running. Yeah. Right. So, the 2 main bolts for the EGR. Let's do this. Wait. They're not done up that tight. So don't go re-tightening them too tight, alright? Right. That's that bolt out. About 20mm bolts. Let's get this one out over the back that I showed you earlier. They're not going to be a problem getting out. They're not going to snap off. They're not going to be really terrible to get out. Well, according to this, I mean, maybe there are some that are difficult, but I don't see why. All right. If I can unscrew that now. Yeah, I can unscrew it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, people. There it is, the next 20mm. Right. Right, next stage is to simply use something like a, yeah, that's pretty damn solid. When that goes in, that is solid. You're not going to budge that unless you use what everyone uses is like a chisel, something like that. And I've got a chisel. I sharpened up. One moment. Right, got me chisel, peoples. There you go. Sharpened it up a little bit. It's not too sharp. It's a little bit blunt, but I don't want to damage this. You've got to be very careful with that. Let me get a hammer. Right. Yeah, it's going to be a case of basically putting the chisel in it very gently. You don't want to hammer this too hard. You're going to break these casings. That's the last thing you want to do, isn't it? and just sort of tap it very, very carefully. It may be at different points. It's actually starting to come apart. Wow, fantastic. Love it. It can be extremely difficult, but it's coming. Oh, there you go. Fantastic. We have movement. Fantastic. So we're going to be able to pull that out now. Right. La la la. It's very, very difficult to because there's a lot in the way. Basically, we've got a few leads coming down here under that water lead. Water pipe off, but there you go. Finally, right. And here's the gasket, which I'm pleased to say that I have actually got the right one, because it's got that edge on, that corner edge. There you go. So it goes like that. Oh, okay. Right, okay, let's take it off. Right, now we need to take that water, we need to get a little pair of pliers to take that off. This, hold on, let's just see if you... Yeah, so let's... I've got a pair of these thin nose pliers, so we should be able to just grab at each end and then prise it together and just like that and loosen. Yeah, it's tough. There you go. Oh, there we have it, peoples. We've done it. We've done it. Fantastic. Look at that. And it doesn't look too bad. It is caped up quite badly, to be honest, but let's take a look. Wow. Right. Right. Oh wow. Right. And there you have it. Right. It's off. It needs a good clean. Which I'm going to do now. I'm going to take it home with some MAF cleaner and just give it some slight Scotch Brite and just give it a good clean off and see how this, how well we can clean this up. It doesn't look, to be honest with you, when I look at the shaft there, it doesn't look like it's even moving. It might not even move because it looks like doesn't look like there's no brake. I wonder if it works. I don't know, maybe I should have checked that first. Anyway, let's get back home and see how we can clean this thing up. Be right back. Right, this is what it looks like. Let's have a close look before we touch anything. You can see the little seal, rubber seal on there. Now that looks fine, but I've actually got a new one, a new kit, waiting to go back on with the gasket, etc. But look at that soot. I wonder if that soot will slightly come off. Yeah, it's going to be, yeah, hold on. Mm-hmm. Right, as you can see, I've cleaned it, and I've managed to take this back case off. It's a bit of a pain because I put some knives like this carefully under each corner, and you've literally got to get all corners open and pull off. It will come off. It's not rocket science, it's just those 4 clips, but you can break them off if you're not careful, so be very, very careful. And here's the actual unit, and you can see the cam mechanism is running sweet now below. I thought this actually moved, the hose shaft moved in and out, but it doesn't. There's an actual shaft within the shaft, so if we push this now, you can see the end is opening, but it's only in the end. The shaft is actually going through, opening a little valve at the end. And I've noticed it's a little bit gunky in there still, and I'm going to clean that up just on the base before I put it back in the car. I might just put a little bit of grease on here because I could see it had a tiny bit of grease, and that's gone. Most of it's gone, and that's a moving part, so that does need, on that bearing, that does need a little bit of grease rather. I've got some special grease which I've used from other bits and bobs to do that, and then I'll put that back on. But look, what do you think? Not bad, is it? Oh, it's very hard to get right round the back there, but you don't need to. Not now I know that this is not a moving part itself. But yeah, check it out. Fantastic. And there you have it. Right, let's just clean that last little bit of the back, and I'll put it back together and back up the car. Catch you in a bit. Right, first thing to do is clean this mating face. It's got some cleaning fluid on, it's a bit mucky, and yeah, just use some of that Scotch Brite again just to go over this and degrease it a little bit. Right, let's do that. I'll be right back. Right, there you go. Nice and cleaned up and degreased, more importantly. Now you can see the inside. It wasn't really that dirty. I'm quite pleased with that side of things. Yeah, so it's all about putting it all back. Now I have got a gasket set. You never know if you've got the right one until you've actually taken it off. There's so many different variations, as you would notice already by looking for these EGR valves. They're all slightly different in each way, but here's the part that I've got. You can see it's the same sort of gasket that was on there, and the little seal, and that's that part there. Look, where did I get that from? Doc Online or something, I don't know, but yeah, but I'll put these I'll put all the parts details in the description. While you're there, press a like if you enjoyed the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah, so there's the gaskets. Right, let's take them out and put them on, see how we get on. Right, it was a straight edge along here, and that was like that, I believe. Yeah, that's how it goes on, just like that. Not this hole, obviously, because that's for the turbo, but here, wait, so that's just going to drop off if I leave it, so I presume I have to put it back with some bolts in to hold it in place. Right, and before the EGR valve goes back on, we've got that little seal that goes over the top, the new one that I got with this set, and that will just tease down over. Fits nicely, it is the right one. There you go, that's mated back safely. That's obviously going to, I'm going to leave this back bit off to start with because I want to see if the EGR is actually working okay, and that will go back on like that. But we need to put the gasket on now. Like we said, it should stay in place once we've put the EGR valve back on. That goes around that way, doesn't it? That's where we said it was, like that. Don't go dropping it. I almost dropped it then. It'd be a nightmare. So it goes back on as we said. Put the EGR in. Hopefully we can locate I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've got it completely around the wrong way. Ooh. Right. So we want the gasket in place. There you go. Gasket's in place. You can see that. And then I'm going to put this water pipe back on. That was a hard bit, wasn't it? Let's not forget about the water pipe, because that's down here. Can you see that? Let's put you over it. Water pipe's just here, and the part's got to go onto there so we can put it on its way. And then we're going to have to try and tease that clip back on. It's not going to be easy, is it? Right, with me little pliers. Right. It's a bit awkward, to say the least. Yeah, it's all a matter of squeezing it together and then pushing that in and putting the clip back up. Sort of like that, and squeezing the clips to make it bigger, but it keeps, once you squeeze it together, it sort of comes off. But yeah, okay, so yeah, no, I'm gonna have to squeeze the pipe back on as far as it'll go and pull that clip back up. Oh geez. Yes, as far as it goes. It goes up to that little edge. That's what it was originally. Now all I've got to do now is pull that clip back up to where it was. You see that? Yeah, good job. Right, hold on. It's very awkward trying to film something when you're trying to do a job like this as well. So I hope you press the like button. It would be greatly appreciated. Right, let's put that clip back up and secure it. Let's grab it. Right. Wait. And there you have it. That's all clipped on nicely. Right. Next step is the gasket. Right. Let's put the gasket on. Oh, you're falling over. Oh, sorry about that. Right, the gasket was the straight edge at the back, wasn't it? And then we had just like that, basically. So if we keep it like that and put the EGR valve back in, it's a bit tight when you've got the pipe on, etc. Very tight. Oh, there you go. Oh, right. Right. So put that down in position. There you go. What I've got to do now is get the bolts. Our E10 to do them up. Let's put the first one in. Gone past the gasket nicely. Right. Next stage is to locate that gasket in the right position so we can put the screw in. Right. Oh, sugar. Oh no. Oh, almost dropped the bolt, people. You don't want to do things like that. You've got to be so careful. Wait. Yeah. Right. Right, let's not do that again. Let's do this right. We got it. Right. See that bit? Well, that's what people do. I'm just going to do it briefly. It wasn't very at all. Come on, just imagine flying up both sides. Set it down onto right, and we've got this clip to go in. That's just going to literally push in now. You can see it clip, and that clip it. Oh, that's it. It clipped in because I didn't pull the clip out from earlier. But no, that's all clipped in. That's solid. We've got that lead, haven't we, back here? It goes over to that sensor. I'm not sure what that sensor is, to be honest. Let's put you over there. There you go, it's clipped in nicely. Yeah, that's about it. Wow, that's it, isn't it? Yeah. All we've got to do now, I know I've left this off, but all I want to do now is just trial it out and see if that opening closes how it should do. See if it's actually working. Right, 2 seconds. Well, I'm hoping that you saw that doing its thing when I put my foot on the acceleration. That's just sort of like open and close to the throttle, etc. But yeah, hopefully it was doing its thing. I'll have to look back through this video to see if it did do it. Anyway, that's about it. I'm not going to insult your intelligence any longer, because all I've got to do is just put that black cover back, clip it back on, which is simple. And that's it. That's all to do with the removal of the EGR. The removal and replacement of the EGR valve. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did and found it useful, please click the like button. That'd be hugely appreciated. Or just leave a comment just to say that if you thought I missed something, or any tips that you have that could help. Anyway, catch you all later. It's such a nice day. I need to go back for coffee now. Anyway, catch you all. See you soon. Emirates. Cheers.